Alright. Back. I saw something about managing moderators, new managing moderators, blah blah blah. I thought it was something, they were going to allow people to just moderate. But then I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. It gotta be something that I gotta set up. I don't need a moderator, you can talk all that crazy shit all you want. I don't give a fuck. You can't ain't shit you could do, you're a witch. You ain't even a wizard. Yeah, you're a bitch. So if you're a male witch, you're a bitch. You're not a wizard, you're a bitch.
Kept happening over. Us being in here, me seeing you brothers here like this shit is no, it's not no.
Yeah, this nigga right here says real shit. And it's almost, not almost. Like, remember I tell you, it's like somebody is in there, somebody else. Because that's another reason, you know, they ain't gonna catch me doing that stupid. Because I know there are gang stalkers in prison. These niggas must love prison. So this dude said something real, and they can't have him inspiring it. This is before the video was edited. And so they immediately had the next dude see how fast he spoke up, unless they edited it. But either way, they had him speak up and go straight to the victimhood shit. Everybody else was basically taking accountability and really asking questions and really sharing their experiences. This nigga got caught with that clown 1985 white man shackles, 5% of shit, whatever. I don't know. Nah, he said it right afterwards. Yeah, yeah. You see the mockery. Everybody else is taking accountability, but that's what I said. I meant by, if we see the news, we look at the news, they locking up and think about it, they letting other niggas go. The stupid niggas. Remember I keep saying that? I keep saying stupid. They let the stupid niggas go and they locking the smart niggas up purposely. And you're like, well, what's the difference between you and them? Not just because I moved down south. I'm from down south, so that's another thing. I got different training. And obviously military, but not only that, I was raised in the church. That's the main thing. 2, moved down south. 3, military. So and even with all that, they still was able to, take what I got as far as, a job, my career, actual career, not just a job, you know, my lawyer educated, all of that. They took all of that, but they couldn't do what they really wanted, either lock me up or lock me in a mental institution or get me to off myself or go to prison by hurting somebody else. They couldn't get me to do that. You know? And so that's why I said that they lock up, but they can get them because they didn't have what I had to protect them. All of the, and we see what they doing. Just like you, and you see when you see there's other videos. I be, them cop cam videos. There's plenty of channels, Police Watch, all this, that. I don't look them up. YouTube just put them in, and it's just body cam shit. There's so many shootings that didn't happen, and you don't see nothing about Black Lives Matter. I didn't see one yesterday. A whole car got shot up by the police because they were ramming. 5 years ago, the kids said same shit. They would be protesting, tearing, but the car is literally bad. Anybody knows a car is a deadly weapon, and you don't hear nothing about it no more because they know the purpose is over. They know that shit is over with. And so they let all these stupid people. Remember I kept saying that. The puffy syndrome. All these stupid niggas, retarded, thinking they're gangster, doing stupid shit, committing crimes, and they getting let go. The judge will just release them, literally release, catch and release. Niggas like this, they lock them up. Give them time, give them years, and then make them go through this program, humiliation, all that, and this and that. The stupid niggas, they let go over and over. They don't care if they get killed. They got a whole pool to go through, millions and millions.
This shit is not acceptable. It goes back to like, just because a lot of people does it doesn't make it normal. Just because you see a lot of people, let's go 200 years ago, a lot of brothers was in shackles, kept happening over again, getting whipped. That shit wasn't normal. Just because they kept doing.
What the hell does that have to do with you in 2022 or whenever you committed a crime and going to prison? They got you in shackles. You got yourself in shackles. The rest of us ain't ain't got in shackles. But like I said, he's a plant. He's the infiltrator. Bring them back down. Cause they are, like they trying to do good for themselves, And also they're waking up like Matrix. They're Matrix. They're waking up. They're like, wait a minute, something ain't right. You heard what he said? It's like when I first started, something ain't right. But I also could go to the hospital. I can go to the VA. Something ain't right. He can't. And not only that, yeah, my military training, I wasn't afraid what people would say. As a matter of fact, I'm doing it for niggas like that. My homeboys like that. Like if something wrong, it ain't no shame in saying, something wrong with my head. Let me go see the head doctor. That's one of the big reasons I kept going, right? To show my niggas, hey man, something wrong. Can't you ain't just not all that woke shit. You ain't gonna suffer alone. That's fine, but I'm just saying I didn't say that, and I can talk because literally I walked the walk and talked the talk. I went turned myself in. That's why I can make fun and do that voice. You ain't gotta suffer alone. There's help. There's help out there. Yeah, all right. But my point is that right there telling not just men and women that when you say it like that, they really ain't gonna want to go. Instead of even saying it, I just went and did it and let them know where I was, for the last 3 months. They knew where I was. Well, once I got back home, but this guy, that guy, you know, he's one of them. The first day, somebody getting out of line, somebody's waking up. He got to go back to the victimhood, slavery.
Because they want this to seem normal for all of
Yeah,
us.
who's they want them, but then we know that he's half right, but the they is the people he's working for, the Democrats.
They want this shit to say, hey, it happens so often to you guys. It's not that bad. They that ain't right, man. I don't have anything against anyone who thinks this shit is okay. I keep coming back and forth, and I can't judge nobody. But the fact that
Yeah, he the only one said shit about Judge. Remember, I've been saying they introduced that. They tried to change it. They took it the devil whispers. Don't judge. You can't remember all the women. You can't judge all the hoes. You can't judge me. We're not judging you. You know, even a woman. Well, she's been with a couple of dudes, this and that. You're a hoe. You're a straight up hoe. And them just telling you and correcting you is not judging. You know, and y'all are putting it out there for us to see. You out there is proud and slut walks and having parades and this and that. So yeah, we can judge you. You doing all that. You kept it to yourself. No, we couldn't. We now we're spying on you. Somebody's spying on you. You kept it to yourself. Nobody knows about your whoredoms. Maybe you'll get exposed. I doubt it. You know, God, he got more shit to do than spy on you, fucking a whole bunch of dudes. So, but y'all out there, all out in the open. So yeah, we could talk.
so it looks like that shit hurts me, man. I want to hit my head on the wall.
It's not normal.
He
However,
needs to.
have y'all ever heard the phrase that if you don't define yourself, the world will define you? Yeah. Do you know that just about us being in this room today, there's a negative statistic waiting for you? They assign you a number when you come in.
I mean, this is all the self. Pity. Now that's her. That's the one that's making this movie.
And so the girl said, well, I feel that the father needs to be celebrated. We don't ever take time to say, my dad.
Nobody remember like old men, guys like you don't want to be, there's a lot of motherfuckers would even say that if their dad lived to be old, he's happy, he loves you, he all that, only that new age shit, like by the 80s. My dad never told me he loved me, he loved you, he took care of you, he whooped your ass, he put you through school, he loved you. Your mama, was the one who has to tell you all the time because she's a woman. And then they went even further with the movies, but then they write the dad, the character where the dad is not only doesn't not tell him, he's disappointed, but the guy really ain't, in the movie he's really trying, but in real life, no dad would do that. The guy, the son really is a piece of shit, and the dad really tried. Just that liberal brainwashing. What the hell is showing up? What they say they're gonna say all this new age shit? What the fuck does that even? If your dad went to work and came home, that's all he got to do, pay the bills. That's what he's supposed to do. That's all this feminine shit. Show up for what? What, bitch? These poor guys got to do it. That poor, they did commit a crime, or who knows what they did. Could be murder. But you subject yourself, you got caught up, man. Damn, you gotta listen to this bitch.
To the sheriff and just say, well, we're going to ask if we can take a dance in the jail. And he said, no, for this moment. Absolutely.
The sheriff said it's powerful. Oh, this is powerful. He probably did. Woke Democrat sheriff. That's why I keep talking powerful. Everything women, the modern day black women, the hoes, the whores. Remember that one that was powerful, stunning, and brave? During the Black Lives Matter, she was butt naked, walking around as like, what was that, Seattle? Walking around butt, oh, stunning and brave.
I would not say no to you. I want you to remember that. But this came from innocent minds of little girls who are saying that they want to be with you. They want to share it with you. They want you to show up. They want to count on you. This is about healing our families.
Yeah, you can't. It's broke. It's over. Like I said, I came up with the perfect analogy. Really, we gotta heal where they're fought like they're on the shelf. It's just like all these bottles for the last 40, 50, 60 years just been falling glass, busting. People trying to fix them, find the parts because parts are all mixed together, glowing back. But it's so much you can't fix them. But now we know the problem. We know who's shaking. It's like somebody shaking. You ever, a shelf, and if you bump into it or somebody, and the vase falls off of the glass. So the shelf is which is the country is being shaken. There's no fixing. They already broke. They gotta, if they get together in a relationship, these young girls, young guys, all of them, both of them, they just gotta work it out. But as far as their kids and this and that, we can fix it. The whole everything. The way y'all was raised is wrong. You need to raise your daughters to be daughters, ladies, young ladies. Not all this teaching the daughters the love. Yeah, this part, love themselves. What the hell does that even mean? Again, that's the devil, again, mocking, the Bible, Revelations. Men will become lovers of themselves in the last, you know. But, and so they openly say it, because even the dude, the fatherhood coach, he said, oh yeah, you know, but he says it, like trying to make it look, I got to learn to love myself, something like that. All this loving themselves. That's the Oprah Winfrey self power shit. All exactly. Loving. No, you ain't a hoe because you don't love yourself. Honestly, that's probably your problem. You love yourself too much. She knows she got big tits and ass and a pretty face. She love the fuck out of herself. Even before the internet, Instagram, and social media, see, you had women like that. They know that what they got. They know exactly what they look like. That's what the mirror for. She like getting used up.
About strengthening our families, because we know when our families are intact, that our community thrives.
All this talking and women ain't shit. That's not strengthening the family if women are in charge. You weakening the family. Not just her, all of these feminists. You trying to make these men bend to your will. All this whack ass shit. And I'm gonna show you something else.
Yes, question.
This is called the father-daughter dance. What if I don't know how to dance?
If you have skills like rap flip or flip, just
Nah, I'm fast forward because the dude asked a real important question.
We get recorded and stuff like that. The problem we can get a haircut before we come over.
I can guarantee that one. Haircuts, and you'll have suits and ties and shoes and undershirts. So for that moment in time, you guys will not do
Washington Clinique, Washington D.C. jail program manager, diversity hire, all of them. Exactly. This is it. Nah, I don't care what. Yeah, she went there. She probably went to Howard University. Now I'm gonna show you her weak, her real, not just how weak she is, why a woman shouldn't even be in these positions, jails, any of it. I'm gonna let it keep playing.
inmates and stuff, right? That's the goal.
Do the dance so the mom come too with the dad?
The moms will be present in the building, but they won't be at the actual dance. The time is literally just for you guys and your daughter. We want to make sure the moms don't get into it. Anyone can change their mind at any time, so don't have any arguments with mom in the next couple of weeks.
Will not be in any contact with the child's mother at all. No, that's not an issue.
See, now at first it does sound like like they just want to see the baby mama, whatever. But listen to him. He gonna expose. He's not doing it on purpose. He's just gonna expose her. All women, her weakness, leadership.
No.
Cause I know my daughter, she ain't seen me in a long time, so I know she she 5. She ain't saying she gonna be looking for. She gonna be more comfortable with her mother.
Her mother there. It's just like if you ain't seen and you ain't even go to prison. If you just having a visit. It's just like, yeah, if you ain't been, or even soldiers. Soldiers know exactly. You seen it in the movies or in real life. Soldier come home. He was overseas when the child was born. Child 3 years old. The child don't know him. The child crying or the child acting, if it's 3 or 4, the child is 3 or 4, they're scared. Same thing. But listen to her response.
Like just making sure anybody else have that concern so I can try to.
She ain't even think of that. Diversity high. You like, would you have? I would have. I would have. That's first thing, because that's first thing I started thinking when I watched this movie. That's what I was talking about. It's gonna be awkward. Exactly. It's awkward. Why are y'all doing this? This whole thing is that's the first thing, but they're so busy. But leadership. First of all, you covering bases. That's the first thing I was thinking when I first clicked on it 3 or 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago. And he that's the first thing he thought. And it's not his pride that, because the girls are gonna come in by themselves. They already showed it at the beginning. They edited it in, with them. That ain't the problem. It's just, and the girls know they dad in prison. Even the 5-year-old, they know. But she's just gonna be shy. Now, like the 10-year-old who says she's mad, she might just be mad, but she know her dad. But for him and other ones, they're like that's probably the first thing they thought about. They ain't gonna want to come to me. They might know what he looked like, but they ain't gonna. And she's just like, it's just dumbfounded. Well, anybody else?
They're responsible to get a pre-meet.
Is it because you haven't seen your daughter in years?
See, she's like, is it because they don't even think. That's what happens when you get these women. That's what in all big cities, Birmingham, Atlanta, here, all of you got these women working at the family courts. Don't matter what race, they don't understand, and that's what's breaking up. And the puppet masters, they know they ain't even got to do anything but put somebody like that in charge. the court officers, not just the judges, female judge. And so they think they being, stern and manly by, putting niggas for child support, all that shit. They not paying. That's what I'm saying. That shows everything is exposed. They didn't plan to, but they did.
So you've never had a touch.
I don't want to be scared, so like.
Yeah, see, he said he don't want her to be scared. All that is that's exactly. And so, and he even asked, "Can we have a pre-meet before the actual filming?" And I was like, "I'm thinking, why can't they? The week before, just have them come in a week before. They're the ones who want. It really ain't even for them. Acting like they doing this for them. The sheriff, the filmmakers, y'all doing it for the y'all Democrat puppet masters. So yeah, go ahead and give them a pre-meet the week before, like that one dude just said.
If I could actually get a show of hands just so I can see how
Yeah.
great that meat is.
You know what I'm saying? So I can see how that's what we're talking. These are these Democrats. Some of them are lawmakers. They try to sound and act educated. They see trying to sound professional. Back in it's like, no, you're not professional because you would have thought of that. Just because we don't talk like you, we're more professional than you, but we talk a little different, a lot different, unprofessional. I might not cuss if I'm in a certain situation like this, but I would have known. I was like, well, first thing would have been, and I know a lot of you guys might have, exactly. I know a lot of you guys probably haven't even seen your daughter. It's nothing embarrassing. No, no, calm down. But what we're gonna do before the actual dance, we already set it up for y'all to meet each other a week before, or maybe even 2 weeks, two different meetings, 3 weeks before. Somebody, well, man, what do you thought of that? This ain't hindsight. This ain't me armchair quarterbacking. That's just common sense. But trying to, is that HBCU diversity hire shit. Thank you. They're not taught to think for themselves or think ahead. None of that. They don't think ahead. You know, like I said, cycle gonna continue. It's not hate. I had, and I bet in the comment section since I did this video, it's gonna be a lot of evil comments. You know, these single black mothers. Now it's gonna change. Now, yesterday or earlier today, just for the last past year, everything's just basically been. But they're mocking me. Like, yeah, they can. So now you're gonna see troll comments, just dogging out black mothers and this and that. I bet you're gonna see that. I bet, as soon as I stop, filming or whatever, and go maybe in my printer go cook, whatever, scroll through some comments because this obviously something didn't happen somewhere, carjacking. Oh, these now it's gonna be single. Before it was usual suspects. Remember that's the comment, usual this and that. But nothing about Democrats, just the justice. Yeah. But now it's gonna be, comments trying to look mean, mocking me. These single black mothers.
Yeah, that's my baby.
I miss him. You know, I'm like, she struggled. Like she went up on the rooftop, trying to jump it off. I'm doing so much. daughters. We love you and we celebrate you. Forgiving is one of the hardest things for us to do as humans. And so Mom, thank you. Honestly, and bonding. Thank you, so those of you, and that it was to take care of you too, because you are absolutely to get the fabulous. Boy, I've been on my P and Q. Yeah, baby, I love you. God play cool. Bring my baby. Bring my baby to the first night to see my sugar boy.
See, this was it, yeah. That nigga sound like somebody I know. Bill Peter Q, yeah. Da da da. That's what I'm saying. That's the see, but that's the cycle. Now that shit funny, and it is. I ain't talking about just what I'm saying, like in person, like niggas I know. That's totally it's personal, and they ain't in prison. But they might be the same conversation. But he just trying to see. But he ain't in prison. He going through hell. Exactly. He telling me he going through it with his baby mama. I know the only thing these niggas gonna have. It's a full moon tonight. The only thing these niggas gonna have when they see me tomorrow, I'm gonna go out tomorrow, is he's so hateful. That's not y'all going through the same. And okay, we don't care if you want to go through it, but you're trying to take us down. Why are you coming to me? Because nobody knows I made it exactly. So if you come see, so I'm not hateful. Don't even try that. You're the one who's lying. But there's enough of that. Cause what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Shit, I ain't even cooked yet, and I planned on baking some.
Catherine, I read your piece and I heard you just mention it. The federal ban on price gouging for groceries. You are skeptical of this. Why?
Well, first of all, nobody can explain what price gouging means. It's like that old line about pornography. I know it when I see it. In the sense that what does it mean to have an excessive price or an excessive profit margin? That seems to be shorthand for a price or a profit margin that bugs me. That seems too high. So, it's very hard to pin down what this would actually mean.
Thank you. We're talking about credit card debt for just a second. You've got all these
Reached a record.
It's a record.
Credit card.
48% up. And many families going into debt just to pay for groceries.
Yeah.
What's your message to Americans right now that you can make America affordable again?
Well, I would say my message to them. So he said.
All right, now before he answers that, credit card debt. First of all, that's a dumb question. I already answered that. That is just stupid. These aren't reporters. They're stupid. A better economy. He don't have to fix. He don't have to give stimulus checks. He don't have to change something. The Fed changed rates. He don't have to. Well, maybe he does. He's a businessman. A big, way more than me, type of business and all that shit. But I would think get things back flowing. It's like releasing an artery. Release it, open the floodgates again, and the money and not progress, but what's the produce products start flowing again, and people start buying again. You're like, that's not going to no, because then you got more manufacturing, more shipping, this and that. This all what are you going? That's all he got to do. is released. First of all, Biden and the communists and his puppet masters caused all this credit card debt. I think that I just whatever, I don't know, use my credit or paid another credit card today, and that's what I'm saying. They trying to. That's why they put it in my recommendations as soon as I stop the video.
It's never been like this. What's your message to America? How are we going to solve that, and what will they do? You know what I think they should do? They should, on November 5th or sooner, if it's early voting, which largely it is, which is ridiculous. We should have one-day voting, paper ballots. We should have voter ID, and we should have proof of citizenship, because people are voting and people are going on now without citizenship. But we should do it, and maybe we'll be able to get that done too. It's one of the things I want to do. But my message to them would be very simple: vote for Trump, and we're going to fix the problem. We're going to get it fixed. We'll get it fixed.
Follow-up question.
Yes, Brian.
Kamala's been promising on day one, I'll do this. And for basically 4 years, she's promised this day one.
Yeah.
What will you do on day one to turn this country around?
So she is saying when she gets in, she's in now. And especially with Biden, because, I mean, he's not in the best of shape. But you know what? She's in there now. She can do anything she wants. And she's still saying, if you elect me, I'll do this, I'll do... Why didn't she do it? Here's my one question. It's the easiest question. Because she complains about everything. Why didn't she do it? That's all I ask. On day one, we're going to drill, baby, drill, and we're going to close the border, and we're going to let people come in, but they're going to come in legally. They're going to come into our country legally. But on day one, we're going to do many things. I can do a lot of things at one time. But the question is often is, what's the first thing you're going to do? I would say we have a tie. We're going to close the border. We're going to stop the millions of people coming in, and we're going to take all of the criminals that have come in, and we know every one of them. I know. And the local police know better than anybody else. They're going to work with us. I've spoken to a lot of the
It's funny. I believe in a comment about that. I said it's not going to take. Didn't I do? I actually said, that it's going to take work, physical work, but it really should be easy. Someone told me that about 8 months ago. Like, all these is over 1 million or something, or 100, whatever. They just gonna be busy. That's all. They young men and women, the agents, and they just gonna be busy. And it's like anything, it's like getting that overtime, but it's legal and it's needed because of the Democrats. All I'm saying is you better do the by yourself. I don't mean do the right thing, like with the money because you have. I'm talking about as personally, smart finance. You better, y'all need to be planning what you're gonna do with all that overtime, personally.
Every policeman, virtually every law enforcement group in America has endorsed Trump. I don't think anybody's endorsed Kamala. Not one. I don't think anybody's endorsed him. And you know that better than anybody. In Florida, all over California, they've endorsed.
Let me see what this is.
Highway Patrol and LAPD. LAPD and CHP, two separate black and whites, now pulling up to this.
Didn't I say there was something else while I was talking? I'm pretty sure. I knew it was another carjacking, something, just a stolen vehicle. But that one is live.
It seems after nearly 4 years of ignoring and downplaying any problems surrounding Hunter Biden, the mainstream media is finally starting to get it. This week,
Exactly. They didn't drop the ball. They intentionally killed this. Exactly. That's what we're talking about. These channels like this, they dropped the ball. No, that was on purpose. Everything is on purpose.
well, a Burlington woman faces
charges for allegedly helping an Orange County escaped prisoner.
Yeah, the prisoner, Ramon Alston, has been on the run for 3 days. He is serving a life sentence for the murder of a 1-year-old child. Now, he escaped from custody Tuesday while on the way to a hospital for treatment and is now back in custody after he was captured at a hotel on Cloverleaf Parkway in Kannapolis. Our Fox 8's Celeste Smith, she joins us live in Alamance County with more on this. Celeste, what have investigators said about the relationship between these two?
Well, Orange County Sheriff Charles Blackwood said that Ramon Alston and Jacobia Crisp have had a relationship for over the past few months. And Crisp has been arrested by Alamance County Sheriff's deputies today, and she is now facing charges for felony aiding and abetting a fugitive and felony escape, harboring, or aiding. Investigators say the relationship between Ramon Alston and Jacobia Crisp started while Alston was incarcerated over the phone. Investigators have not shared the details of how they believe Crisp helped Alston.
That really tends to be part of both the criminal investigation and our internal. So, rest assured that that's something that we will be looking at, as we move our efforts forward, both with the criminal and with the after action review. Our interest is to get better, to protect the public better.
The reason I'm even playing that video is, they caught him like 30 minutes from here. I wasn't paying attention to the story. But how he escaped? How the niggas, this is about in the last 10 years, about 3 or 4 dudes didn't escape. And I don't think this is, I don't know, the timing, the election coming up. You like, what is they? I don't know. I don't know what they. But supposedly, dude and her got a hotel room. My thing is, if you watch the video, whatever, you probably don't care, but they got a room. There's hotels where she could have went to the office, them no-tail motels, and there are no cameras. You could literally park, like right here. This is the hotel door. You could park. The park, they're made that way. Everybody knows that. You've seen them in movies. They went to one where you got to walk and this and that and be seen. I'm not trying to give credit. I mean, tips is too. He caught, but like, why would you do that? And I don't know if he's doing a life sentence. I guess it was worth it for him to somehow escape, because it looked like all he did was just go and fuck her. But she went to prison. Now she's going to prison. I don't know for how long, 2 or 3 years, and she got on a Walgreens outfit. So when you get out, who knows how many years she might get. This the South. She might get 5 years in prison. And you ain't gonna, I don't think as a felon, you can't be working a pharmacy no more. That bitch crazy. But anyway, I'll do the rest of the videos tomorrow.